This is the part HGTV skips, what it actually took to pull this off. Let's walk it with the homeowners. I'm Izzy from Bachelor's Construction, and we're here at the Meadowlark project. Thanks for inviting me out to your house. So we met, how long ago?
It was last April.
Wow, we took that long? I recall having the conversation, and the biggest question I'm always asking is like why did you guys want to do the remodel? Maybe you guys could talk a little bit about that.
I think it was just time to upgrade our home. You know, we were talking about it for a long time. She's been wanting a new kitchen and open this wall that we had here, and I think it was time. She convinced me, so.
We've lived here for over 20 years. It was originally my grandparents' home about 48 years ago, and not too much had been done since then. It was a time for an update and something more functional.
Yeah. What really interested me in doing this job was the family dynamic.
Yes.
And how you guys would get together. And the kitchen was so small. It was a modest kitchen.
It was tiny.
We have 4 kids. 3 of them still live here. 1 is away at college, but she comes home as often as she can. His mom lives with us.
Yes.
So there's a lot, it's
quite a bit of us and
7
2
of us.
dogs. Yeah.
2
so,
dogs, yeah. Why'd you guys call us anyways? How did you guys land on us?
To be honest, we have watched you for many years. When you had your own show, we were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is perfect. I felt pretty confident and this is what I wanted. I kind of already knew and had an idea.
What you wanted, that is.
I did. Yeah. I wanted it open. I knew I wanted that wall gone. I wanted a space where my family could gather.
I think the wall was still here.
Correct.
And was like, okay, where are we gonna lay out the island? How big do we want the island? And I think at that moment, that's when we said, did you already have this in mind? Or did we come up with that there?
So
I
knew I wanted an island, but then I thought, because it's not a huge space, how am I gonna fit a table also?
Yeah.
But then my thought was, my kids are grown. Why not just make a big enough island that we can just sit at it and we can eliminate the table?
I wanna talk about the stove because I get this question asked oftentimes. Do I go 48-inch stove, 36-inch stove, 30-inch stove? And that was like, it all depends on the size of the kitchen, this is a little bit larger kitchen. And also it all depends on balance and symmetry. But the biggest question is the function of it.
Yes.
How often do you guys cook? So we went with the 48-inch range here. What drove this decision? Tell us.
Honestly, what drove this decision was my family. We're always cooking. Somebody's always making something. And I know you asked me many a times, are you sure 48? Are you sure 48? And I was like, nope, it's 48. Like, we're not going any smaller.
The only thing we kept in the whole remodel was the mantle.
The mantle, that's original.
So we repurposed this mantle, and then we stuccoed the fireplace.
Yes.
And then we added, since we had some left over, we added this to the hearth.
Yes.
Now we added a little bit of contrast here. So we added the cabinets flanking the fireplace, and we put a wood top there just to warm up the space here. How's it functioning for you guys?
I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, elegant touch to the house. Because when you're sitting there or you're walking down the hallway, it's stunning in my opinion.
When people walk through our front door and first come in, that's one of the first things. Oh my gosh, the arches, look at how beautiful they are. And they love that we did the different color inside.
Exactly. When I said, hey, why don't we introduce some arches into this space? Like, you just stayed silent. I didn't know if I said something wrong or you were just like, is he reading my mind? What's going on here? Now, arches, they're coming back.
Okay.
They've always been, arches have been in Spanish Revival design. You see it also in Greek Revival design. You see the columns, you see the arches. And so now we're introducing those arches there just to give a bit of elegant feel. So I don't think arches will ever go away. They are being highlighted and they are being built in our design now. When we did the remodel, we had a certain budget in mind. And to stay in budget, we had to be very strategic in where we were gonna splurge and what we were gonna do to keep the budget down. I think the biggest factor here is the cabinets. If I was to do this in custom cabinetry, it'd be about $65,000 in cabinets, which would be more than half of your budget.
One place where I think was very important to me and where we splurged, and I also wanted to make sure everything in this area functioned and had a purpose, was the bar area.
Yeah, we added the bar and
Yes.
the desk area.
The bar area, I think, is gorgeous. It functions very well. And then we still had the other space over here, so making it built-in desk.
Not only does it function well, I mean, we had some slab left over, so we were able to implement it in your bar area. Cabinets are still the same, and then we splurged a little bit on the backsplash tile, but I feel like that was necessary.
It definitely gets used. She loves a lot of wines. We usually go away at least every other month, go up to the winery.
You guys have been so generous with your time. Thank you guys for having me here and talking about the ins and outs of it.
Well, we want to say thank you. You told me you'd be done by Thanksgiving, and you were, and I appreciate that so much.
He said in January. So the fact that he pulled this out for you, yeah.
We really appreciate, for my family, your family, want to say thank you for the opportunity to be able to serve you guys. If y'all like walkthroughs like this, hit that subscribe button because we got more coming.